this was the news that Bitcoin rewards app Fold debuted on Wall Street. The firm, which holds 1,000 Bitcoin, went public on the NASDAQ Wednesday via a SPAC merger. These are the kind of core bits of information you need to know. Then I'll explain about the product. Fold is now the latest public firm with Bitcoin on its balance sheet, holding 1,000 Bitcoin worth 96 million. FLD shares rallied 30% in early action before giving back a sizable portion of those gains. We know what that feels like. And the interesting thing about the product, I mean, maybe this is something that exists in different forms with different companies at the moment. But I watched this kind of short video explainer from the founder yesterday. And it's basically, they're going to give you, they're going to be launching a credit card. And instead of getting air miles or cash back in return, you're going to get Bitcoin, which is pretty good. And when they specifically asked, which is the great question to ask in crypto always, like, where's the money coming from? Where is the money coming from? And they just said it's coming from the same place where the other rewards come from. It's in the interchange fee. And then they've also got all of these other businesses that they're going to be spinning out. They're going to have lending. They're going to have, I think they already have a debit card. They're going to have a credit card. And now it's publicly traded. So I think this Bitcoin lending area of business is going to be really big moving forward. And I guess what they're trying to do is integrate Bitcoin more easily into people's savings and into people's money, so that should you wish to have some Bitcoin as part of that, you can get access to that faster. I think that's super interesting. Legendary. A quick reflection from you before we just keep it moving.
Yeah, I agree with you. I've barely seen this news on the timeline. I think it's also significant because now Fold is a publicly traded company that holds 1,000 BTC on their balance sheet, which is also pretty cool to see. In principle, I like the idea of having like that cash back coming to you in BTC. As you said, it's like ultimately a conversion happening in the background, and it's not like appearing from some magical place, which is also honestly the way that it should be, right? I don't want to have any weird explanation as to where the BTC yield or the BTC cashback is coming from. Ultimately, I think we've seen a lot of interesting credit card products. We've also seen, talking about the next piece of news, we've seen Memeland having their own product. We've seen, what is it, Moonwell Finance, where you can basically farm lending yield on stables, on other stuff, and I think then have a Visa credit card that allows you to spend the yield that you farm. So this concept is getting pretty interesting. And also just how popular crypto credit cards are in general, and how the popularity is increasing. And whenever you see someone who's never used one before and then gets one, they're really happy about finding a way to like off-ramp quickly. It's quite, I don't know, fascinating from that perspective that crypto initially had the thought to bank the unbanked, and now we have the unbanked degens who can't really get banked because banks don't necessarily want to have like high net worth individuals with money in crypto. It's hard to onboard them from an AML perspective, and now they find those crypto credit cards as a way to convert crypto to fiat and then somehow get banked as well. So we've basically gone full circle with that.
Teasing them in with a little Bitcoin. It's like, if you KYC, we'll just give you a little bit of Bitcoin.